Houston Texans fans, it's preseason game 2, Texans versus Dolphins. What are we expecting? Are we gonna see more CJ?
Oh, for
Um,
sure, for sure.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
yeah.
go ahead.
I was gonna say I think they at this point they have to put him out there a little bit to see if he can do any better because Davis Mills kind of fucking showed up the other day, and I don't think they want anybody thinking Davis Mills is gonna be the number one.
No, that's not what I think. I think the starters are going to play a shit ton in this game. Like you'll get a full offensive line, probably.
a
So
real
you'll
line?
play. Well, yeah, probably a real one, and then he has to make up for that shit show from last week. It was disgusting.
Did it help that all the rookies look bad? I mean,
No,
Bryce's O line was his real O line, and he was on the side of the floor pretty much every play. And then
Yeah, nobody knew that was the
I
real
mean,
line.
Will Levis, we kind of expected that one to be that what it is, and
that was hilarious to me. That Malik Willis did half-ass decent and Levis did shitty.
then Anthony Richardson. I
He
said Cole.
fucking
That was
sucks.
totally different.
He's just not a quarterback, bro. He can't read a fucking defense to save his life. No, CJ definitely has to play because we still don't know. Like, how can a fucking y'all criticize him on 4 passes and how can I defend it? Because it didn't look good. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody that was in the fucking Facebook the other day was like, "Oh, this is why Davis Mills deserves to be the starter because CJ is not a starter yet," and blah blah. It was dumb.
If they want Davis Mills as a starter, they're okay with mediocrity.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be friends with them people.
Me either.
Well, if this shit looks like that one more week, it's going to be a real conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody was taking when they signed another quarterback. What was it? EJ Perry, I think.
Yeah, but everybody's picking up like a 4th quarterback for practice squad because you get to carry 3.
In case he didn't practice. They said he was. I mean,
Fat.
He's fat, 35 years old, eating churros and stuff. So, I mean, it's all good bringing another guy. The interesting one. I mean, we look at, of course, our running back position. They've cut some people, brought in a bunch of people, worked out a bunch of people. Is it? I mean, we didn't see Pierce.
Well, that's that's what I was about to say. Is that a built-in excuse for CJ if you wanted one? Like he didn't have no Noah Brown, no freaking Robert Woods, no Damian Pierce. So if you were getting first-team runs and they weren't there, then
I mean, yeah, because the O line alone was atrocious. Those guys couldn't block anything.
yeah, but that's the knock on that whole situation. At least Davis Mills knew to get the fuck away from there. CJ didn't.
Yeah,
that was the biggest. Like if CJ didn't just stand there, then you really couldn't say nothing because you just blame it on the O line. But it's like, bro, move, get the fuck away from there.
Well, there was a comment, Zach, that said that there was nobody open, and that's why he didn't.
You run for positive yardage. Just go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll take 4 yards instead of just standing there. It's just like that. I told you that shit looked like the things Deshaun Watson used to do. Good catch. It bugs me.
What did y'all think of Nathaniel Dell?
I have no complaints, but that wasn't a touchdown.
I'm taking it.
I'm more critical of the fact that you should have caught it the first time.
Yeah.
Like everybody get hyped on the fucking touchdown. It's like, all right, week 2 when he drops that, this shit, you get nothing. Hold that energy. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, look at this
and
play.
Then too, I even told Nick, it's like, I'm not gung ho about it because Slowick ran the same play for Hutchins, and Hutchins got even more open. So,
yeah, I'm thinking as we start to see, because there's only 3 preseason games, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So this one they'll probably play a lot, and then next game it will be more of a skeleton crew, seeing who's making the team. But I mean, once you start, I do enjoy the fact that, like you said, even though Xavier and Nathaniel were comparing them being able to do what they did in that offensive scheme is going to play very well when you have Noah, you have Dalton Schultz out there, you have a real freaking O line, and everybody else. Like I think it's going to benefit them. I guess who else are we looking at? I guess in this game, are you looking?
No, I just feel like use Mechie with the same energy. Like you intentionally did what you had to scheme Tank open. Do it for Mechie one time and let's see what happens. Do it for Hutchins and see what happens. Do it for, run package that'll get a running back open. Like see if you could get Singletary open on some linebackers because he looked like dog shit the other day. If he plays like that again, cut that fool. Get him the fuck out of here.
And do you think that's why they're bringing in so many running backs though? Like they brought in like 5 running backs to work out with them. So
I don't know because it could be that competition thing, but I mean, Boone, bro, like Boone did everything I wanted Singletary to do anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, but probably like I don't see Dare Agubawale making the team because he looked like dog shit too.
The fuck did you say?
So if you're carrying like 3 or 4 running backs, then yeah, I could see why they would bring more in.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're right in saying that if fucking Singletary sucks like that again, let him go because it's preseason. You got no time to fucking suck like that when you're a veteran.
It's weird that we call him a vet. He's only like 26.
I know, but I mean, he's been in the league long enough. You kind of have to.
Do we? No, it's good.
Now I get you, but also like you played on Buffalo. They don't know how to use running backs. You don't know shit.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like I said, he's the only one that's got more experience out of all of them on the team, I think.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's why he's better.
He knows. And with the running backs, the way it is in the league, I mean, they're going a lot more younger and taking risk with the younger guys compared to the older guys. Even though 2 did get signed today, but it's a lot of teams are going younger with it. A name that keeps coming up, and I wanted to ask y'all about it, was Tegan Quintariano. Like everybody keeps saying he's going to be like really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, of course he's been injured and everything, but what do you expect? Are you expecting to see him do anything even though Dalton Schultz is there?
They're 2 different players, bro. Dalton Schultz is just a slow fucking slot receiver. And Tegan Quintoriano is just a skinny fucking O lineman. That's all he is. Like he's gonna block exceptionally well, and he's a red zone target. So I mean, the way that they're being used are just so different. Like you might see Quintoriano more on goal line or inside the 10-yard shit than you will Schultz.
Yeah.
But between the 20s, it's Schultz show.
Yeah.
I like the receiver, bro. He good. He's retarded. Like he's like that dude Lemmy from A Mice and Men. Like he just like hit it and then he does.
Oh, god damn.
Out of the wide receivers, is this a game where you're looking at Nico Collins to do something after we just saw Xavier do something, Tank Dell do something? Or is it more, I'm going to wait for the regular season to judge you completely?
You have to judge it on what the team does. We only took one shot. Davis Mills threw that bitch about 15 feet out of bounds when Tank Dell was open, but that was the only shot that went to an outside receiver. So you can't really say shit about him, you know what I mean?
True.
That's more on Slowick to get that involved, but it's hard to do when you're not running the ball very well.
Yeah. Yeah, the running game was pretty much non-existent. It was atrocious.
Well, that's what I told you. Like I got stupid mad in the second drive when we got that first down after they pile drive fucking CJ Stroud and they gave us the first down on the penalty, and then we ran a off tackle run play to the right and they pulled the left guard and it was all there. And then here comes Singletary just dragging his fucking little ass late and he got tackled. It's like, bro, that whole bin open. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, he looked terrible. Like if he gets cut, I'm honestly not even mad. Like honestly, like I know they hyped him up as like a dual threat type of this and that, but you're not doing shit in the game, so it's like, I guess all eyes now move to where the real star power was on defense. That defense is looking very, very nice. it does have some.
We're good. Like I got nothing to say. I got nothing bad to say. People are gonna fucking hate us, bro.
Good. They already do.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how much I geeked out. I went and watched all 9 plays of Will Anderson over and over and over. He won just about every one of them. Every one of them. I was like, this dude is fucking good. This dude is. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. He'll get 1 Defensive Player of the Year in his career, at least.
Good. You think he can get rookie?
Defensive Rookie of the Year in the AFC. Maybe. Because all them Georgia fools went to the NFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Shit. That motherfucker might get Defensive Player of the Year while y'all fucking around. That dude's good.
Looking at the plays of him, they showed somebody put a whole montage of all the plays, and it was like, if you take a look at how he's doing everything, you have to be pretty. You got to still remember he's still a rookie, and he's doing some of these things to people, which was kind of funny because nobody talked about him, like all over sports and everything. Nobody said anything about him doing what he was doing
because he didn't have no stats, but everything, like he was like Perriman got a sack because of him. The dude ran a stunt on like the second play of the game that he played, jumped into the quarterback's face, and that's the ball that Peachy tried to pick. But it's like that quarterback was about to piss his pants because Will Anderson was going to knock the shit out of him. So pressure's good.
Yeah, and then I mean, looking at the linebacker competition, that's still heating up. It's those dudes are competing.
Y'all better get all y'all's Christian Kirksey jokes out the way right now, because this motherfucker will not be here in 2 weeks. Trust me.
He ain't even practicing.
No, he won't be here. So whatever jokes y'all got, y'all might as well go and write him down for next week, because he ain't gonna be here the week after.
What if he plays super badass this game?
It does not matter. Like there's absolutely nothing he can do to make this team. I don't think. Not after what Henry To'oTo'o did and Denzel Perriman did. Henry To'oTo'o is so fucking good. He's so good.
We'll look at Perriman first. I mean,
I got one issue.
We got him. Yes.
Change your fucking number. Why? I'm wondering who's this fat ass with number 6 on in the middle of the fucking field. And I was like, that's not fat ass. It's Perriman. Why is the linebacker wearing number 6? Confused the shit out of me.
God damn it.
Other than his number, how did you feel about his play? It was
I loved it.
There was a few plays he was out there, and
we had a sack.
Yeah.
He had a big tackle on the sideline to stop a 3rd down play. He did good. He did good as shit.
Do y'all feel that I mean, we look at a lot of all eyes were, of course, on Jimmy Ward on the secondary, helping out the youngsters. But do you feel like the way that the team was built this year with Perriman, Shaq Mason, Jimmy Ward, all these veteran Robert Woods coming in to hone in with these young guys is what's going to benefit, I guess, the team in an aspect like that? Because
of course it is.
He didn't. Because he didn't just pick like Perriman, like, oh, this dude's a scrub. He actually went and got some dudes that like are playing for contracts. Like, oh no, I've still got some shit in the tank left. But they want to play for D'Amico also. It's
easy. When they started putting the second string linebackers and secondary in, they started running the ball on us. Well, Shaq Griffin's like, bitch, watch this. And he started crashing the line from the quarterback spot, and they're like, this is over with. What are y'all going to do now? So, like, that vet just like, hey, this is how it's done. You know what I mean? So, like you said, they strategically put in that place because he understands what he's asked to do, and he did it. And then after that, To'oTo'o just went ape shit crazy, bro. It's like, who the fuck is this dude? He's tackling his own people, much less the other team, too. So,
I hope he didn't kill somebody.
I hope he does. I hope he hurts somebody.
And the mindset you have right now is kind of what D'Amico said, because I believe it was a training camp you went to. They said there was fights and everything with players, and they asked him, they go, "What? Do you have a problem with that?" And he goes, "Not at all." He goes, "That's what I want to see." He goes, "You got grown dudes hitting each other all the time. He goes, iron sharpens iron. He goes, if you ain't getting mad, he goes, do you even really care? He goes, I like that shit.
Dude, I don't know who number 38 is. I think that's who it was. He was like a safety that ripped the other quarterback's helmet off. He ripped Cunningham's helmet off. I'm 1,000% sure D'Amico Ryans laughed about that because he was laughing about something. So, of course, D'Amico don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, D'Amico's that old school.
He's one of them parents where he be like, I don't care if you fight at school as long as you didn't start it, and you better not lose.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because all it took was a coaching change. The culture's changed. The city around it, the team has changed. But you look at the defense, all eyes are still on offense. Everybody talks about how the offense is going to struggle, how the offense is going to do this. And the defense is just flying under that damn radar still somehow.
I mean, I think that's why Miami's the perfect second game for us. I know they're missing Waddle, but that offense is wide open. Like, is there an offense in the NFL that's just as full throttle as them? I mean, there's a couple, but you're gonna get to test what you got now.
Yeah,
yeah, for real. Oh, let's go get Tyreek. Let's go and.
You're guarding the running backs in the running play, the passing game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all kind of shit going on over there. Yeah. So, and then plus, like, their coach and our coach kind of know each other. So, it's a good test.
It's gonna be fun, especially if we get to see some starters.
Yeah.
Still want no injuries. Looking at the secondary, I guess Petrie, Singletary, you're good with them.
They didn't have any issues. Other than that one play, I told you he shouldn't have tried to pick that ball. He should have blown that receiver up because that would have changed everything. They would have stopped that shit. It was like, you're not going to throw it if you know I'm going to blast you in the back. Other than that, we did exceptionally well, I thought. I mean I like the fatties. If I'm going to tell you this, even if I got to get it made myself, if Kurt Heinrich gets another sack this week, I'm going to get a Heinrich jersey from somewhere. Because he might be my new favorite Texan. I don't know why, but he fucking is.
There's a lot of people that actually like him.
He's good. He's fucking strong as an ox, bro.
Solid.
It's gonna be a fun season.
Yeah. I'm ready for
game.
I'm ready for regular.
Texans.
Ideally, just to answer your first question before we go, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns from CJ, no picks, clean passes, get the fuck out and let's come home. I don't care if we win or not. As long as he don't look bad.
Yeah.
I would take a loss. I would take a 30-point loss at the end with our third string defense out there. As long as CJ does good.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as CJ looks good and I don't gotta see no fucking stupid ass comments from people saying why the fuck did we draft this guy? Davis Mills is way better. I'm fine with it.
The fact that people were arguing that we should have signed or traded for Garoppolo and then
why to give him a grip of money so his foot can hurt? Get the fuck out of
Yep,
here.
Exactly.
Well, Texans fans, we don't really care about who's winning. We just want to see players do good. That's what the preseason's about. Stay healthy. I don't see no more injuries. We got enough of those. Titus Howard, heal that hand up, wrap it, do something.
Just come back.
Other than that,
quit being a bitch.
I think we're good. We'll be doing a lot more Texan stuff as the season goes on.
Yeah.
Gotta be on the lookout. Make sure you like, subscribe to the network right here by your City Boys. Got you covered on all Houston sports. Stay hydrated because it's hot as hell out there. Let it, Houston. Yeah.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.